Rich Nestlen, and his speech is My Trip to Jamaica. Rich Nestlen, my speech, My Trip to Jamaica.
There we were, freshly arrived in Jamaica and frantically searching for our hotel. Driving in the car with us was a Jamaican guy to give us directions. So, is the hotel up here on the left? Right, man. The left? Or, no, so it's on the right? No, man, no, man. Wait, so it's on the left? Right, man. Which is it? Mrs. Contest Master, Toastmasters guests, I was the whitest, naivest, 19-year-oldest kid ever to show up in Jamaica. I went there on a mission trip in college, and our mission there was to build a high ropes course, complete with a climbing wall and zip line for this youth camp in the center of Jamaica. I thought that the ropes course would be the dangerous part of the whole trip. I was wrong. There were two other death-defying experiences to tell you about tonight. The first was the van ride to the camp. In Jamaica, the tourist centers are centered around the coast. They're all on the coast there. And the camp was right in the bush, which is the center of Jamaica, out there in the wild country. And as you get on the pavement, you get away from that coastline, and as you go, eventually the pavement just ends. And it just ends. And after the pavement, there is mud. And as you get onto the mud, there are gigantic holes. And we're driving along, flying along in the van. We get up the pavement, and then the van is swallowed by an enormous pothole. From 50 miles an hour down to 5 to go through that pothole for 3 hours. Back and forth. Riding in Jamaica is a singular experience. There's almost no stress. They do everything with very little stress. Like here, if we were to blow our horn at somebody on the way here, I was on Titus Avenue, I'm blowing my horn at you, idiot, you're cutting me off, beep, beep, beep. That's me, right? In America. Or maybe I blow the horn at the guy who's like, buddy, the light is green, go, beep, beep, go, go. Well, in Jamaica, the horn has a much more liberal usage. We're riding along through the bush. We get to the town, going through the town, beep, 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 hey man, beep, 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 coming through man, beep, beep, beep. We get to the outside of the town, come around the corner, and there in the middle of this single narrow road is a cow. Beep, move your backside, cow, beep. We gotta get livestock out of the way with the horn. A bunch of kids packed into this sweaty van. We're flying down the road at 50. We got our Jamaican driver. I don't think the van has working turn signals. No, there's no stoplights on these roads. They're also very narrow. We're flying along. Here comes a blind corner. I'm thinking, holding on, let's slow down for the corner. Slowing down. What for? We got the horn. Beep. We built the ropes course. It was a mild success. Well, it was at least a ropes course. The zip line kind of sagged in the middle, and I think one of the kids at the camp asked, what do we do with that? But it was done. We got in the car, we headed back to the coast. I'm with my good friend Dave from college. He and I had worked tirelessly on this ropes course together. We arrive at this concert that they're having. The rest of the team is at this concert already, and we came late. So we said, you know what, I don't really feel like going to the concert. Let's go swimming. So we go down to the beach. It's dark. It's water we've never been in before. It's a foreign country. It's dark. We have no idea what's in that water. It's dark. And there's a moral. The moral is probably in that. But we went swimming. On our way out, we get into the water and we start swimming. We get, I don't know, some way offshore, swimming away, just enjoying the breeze, the nice night. It's gorgeous. All of a sudden, I cry out. Dave starts crying out simultaneously. There's a reef right off the beach. It couldn't have been that far out. A reef. We get back to the shore, and as you know, reefs are very sharp. And on the reef are these little guys called sea urchins with spiky barbs that are poisonous. I get back to the shore. I've got a mild sting in my foot, maybe one on my arm. Dave has 2 bad ones in his hand, and it's starting to swell. Local Jamaican guys there on the beach. And we're like, what happened? What happened out there? He comes over, he takes Dave's hand, and he starts looking at it. Oh man, you got the pee on it. Pee on it? Well, all right, I might be a stupid American, but we're not just gonna go pee on Dave's hand, right? Well, Dave's not gonna go pee on his hand. So we say, great. Is there a medical tent around here or something? It's up there? Okay, is it on the left? Right, man. Right? Oh, never mind. So we go, we find the medical tent, finally. We show it to the nurse, and she says, pee on it. Pee on it. Apparently, that's what you're supposed to do with the sea urchin. Well, they indulge us as Americans. She starts to try and dig it out of his hand, and that's not working, that's not working. Dave, finally, he submits. He goes behind the building. It was a long time. While he was back there, I showed her the one on my arm, and I'm not sure how. I'll just wait till I get back to the hotel. Dave comes back outside from around the building after a long time with a freshly peed on hand. Just then, the team leader shows up. Guys, we've been looking all over for you. For an hour, you're late. What have you guys been doing? We didn't have time to tell him. Dave starts to tell him about the peed on hand, but he has no time. We get back to the van. The team leader reaches down to help Dave up into the van. Should I tell him? Just then, the driver blows his horn and intercepts what would have been a travesty. The team leader had grabbed his hand. You might know the old adage, when in doubt, leave it out. Well, I came up with a couple for Jamaica. Take a swim from the sand, you might have to pee on your hands. And if you're torn, blow your horn. This is contest.